Alright, so I'm gonna bring you another deck profile from my friend Koi. The last one we did, it was the one he took to regionals. It was a Bubblebeat, no, skill drain. Skill drain. And he kind of scrubbed out with it. So he changed his deck, and now he fell in love with this Bubblebeat deck. It's pretty good. He's been topping our locals a lot with it. So here's the deck profile.
Alright, so Wayne Stratos, obviously. 3 Elemental Hero Bubble Man. He is really good in this deck. Like, you can do a lot of plays with 3 Bubble Man. And 2 Alias. That's it for the monsters. 6 monsters, and this deck runs really good. It's fast. For the spells, Staple Monster Reborn. 3 Warrior Returning Alive. Really good. Love this card. 2 Pot of Dualities. I don't run 3 because sometimes I pot of duality into another one and it kind of gets annoying. So yeah, I run 2. Speeds up the deck as well. 1 Instant Fusion. This card causes a lot of OTKs, so I use it. Staple Heavy Storm. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I was running 3, but somehow the deck changed into 2. Staple Dark Hole. 2 Night Beams. This is a proxy, obviously. I'm gonna get my other one like next week. And the main card of this deck, A Hero Lives. 3. The paying half of the life points is nothing to me, so by the time I use this card, I OCK like 70% of the time, maybe more.
Show like some combos after the video or something.
Gotcha. 3 Miracle Fusions. Some people would think this is too much, but since I'm only running 6 monsters and I can top deck into this so many times, it's really good. Your staple Book of Moon. Mind Control. And the Searchers, 3 E-Calls, and Rhoda. And for the last spell, Pot of Avarice. People would be like, okay, you only run 6 monsters, so why the Pot of Avarice? Well, since like I special a lot because my monsters get to my field very quickly, and then I use my Exceeds. If they somehow all get destroyed, I can Pot of Avarice, and surprisingly, it's consistent. It's never really dead in this deck. And that's all for the spells. On to the traps. The Solemn Brigade, obviously. The Transmigration Prophecy. This card is so underrated, but it's really good, and I understand why it's limited to 1. You can put any 2 cards in any graveyard back to the user's deck, and this card just helps so much. 2 Torrential Tributes. 1 Bottomless and 1 D Prison. It's 40 cards in the main deck, and that is all for the main deck. Onto the side deck. The second Bottomless for the like dragons in a mirror match. 2 Royal Decrees for Chain Burn and Final Countdown and other heavy trap decks. 2 Chain Ds for wind-ups. I kind of would use 1 for rabbits and insectors. 2 D Fissures. I like this card kinda for the dragons and other decks that rely on their graveyard, but I might end up changing it for macro if I like can somehow build a side deck that doesn't like that helps me get around macro. 2 Soul Takers for like Lagia and Doka, and then the dragons. 2 Super Polys for the mirror match and like rabbits another decks that I can super poly easily. 2 DD Crows for decks that rely on a graveyard. And then 2 Veilers. And that's obviously.
Why don't you side 3?
Because I don't need too many hand traps. Because if I have too many hand traps, then I can't do my OTKs. That's it for the side deck. On to the extra. 2 Elemental Hero Shinings. 2 zeros because of course I'm on Bubble Man, so yeah. Great Tornado. I like this card actually. It really helps for OTK sometimes when I can't get Blade Armor Ninja out the second time. 1 Gaia for super poly. Cabanola Warrior, I think that's how you say it. That's for the instant fusion. Shark Drake, really good card, and I can get into this very easily. I just need to find the right moment to go into it, because at the time, if I go into this, it's just if I'm going for a game and I don't want to attack directly because I'm afraid of gores. 1 Gemnite Pearl, just 2600 beater, level 4, rank 4. Utopia and Utopia Ray because of the mind control, or if they run out of materials. The 2 Blade Armor Ninjas for the OTK. Butterfly, I don't know how to say the name, but this card is so good against Zen Mains and Spirit Reaper. And for the last card, Maestro. I think this card is still underrated. It's a really good card. Book of Moon and a Gachi. So that's it for my A Hero Lives Bubblebeat deck. It's a really good deck, and I plan to go to the next YCS with it if the format doesn't change too much. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
No combos?
Yeah.
No?
No combos.
So that's it for Team Pap. Like, comment, subscribe to the video. Comment what you think about the deck, any changes you make, and yeah, that's it. I'll be posting up some more videos of my Inzektor deck later on today or maybe tomorrow. So yeah.